everybody. I'm very pleased to be here to talk to you about retail banking and how digital and AI can improve both the client satisfaction and our operational efficiency. I think that at first, when I saw this topic, I would have been, really pleased to be a ChatGPT agent to give you like a straightforward and quick answer, but not being in charge of the implementation, because for me, of course, AI is a key driver for transformation, but the key issue and the key challenge that we will have is to industrialize our solution so that it is really becoming a game changer. So in retail banking, just to give you an overview, I think that in the past few years, we had no choice but keep transforming our model to adapt it to a very challenging environment. If we look at the retail banking, we are evolving in an environment where the competition is really fierce. We have the traditional banks, but we see the arrival of a new model that address segment of clients, neobanks for individuals, for professionals, but also we see some new players in some value chain. For example, in the payment industry, with the entrance of the GAFAM in this area. So the competition is fierce. We have also in the retail bank a very, regulatory environment. Of course, because we have a key place in the economy. But the regulatory requirements are not only on capital and risk, it's also requirements, in terms of data, and more recently, for example, in terms of ESG. In terms of context also, our clients are demanding, for sure. In this new environment, they want us to be more efficient. They want us to be more expert, to understand their need, and be able also to be proactive, to better accompany them. And more, they want us to be responsible and be able to accompany them in their investment and financing in terms of CSR. So in that context, what did we do as Societe Generale? We launched a big transformation program that we called Vision 2025. So Vision 2025, the first step of it was the merger of our two retail banks in France, Crédit du Nord and Societe Generale. It was the first step to create a unique platform that addresses 9 million clients. We are the fourth bank in France. We address individuals, professional, corporate, and we have clear targets. We want to come back in the top 3 in terms of client satisfaction, and we want to be more profitable. So in this program, we designed a bank where we want to better differentiate our approach towards our clients. Just to give you an example, we created a mass affluent market, and we dedicated more people to this market to be able to accompany in the savings. And also, in this new bank, we want to address the clients with different channels. It can be digital, and we put a lot of efforts on digital. It can be remote, because we have some remote access to the bank platforms, or even you can have remote interaction with your relationship manager in branches, or it could be face-to-face interaction. And the whole purpose of the bank is to be able to let the client choose the channel he wants to use. So of course, in this transformation, AI is key to deliver both, again, the satisfaction client and the profitability. So in terms of transformation, what we did at first was to create a unique team of data under the business, and it gathered people from the governance of the data and on the usage. Before that, people from the governance were mainly on the finance side, and the usage were more on the business side. And we thought that it was better to merge the team so that we have a clear view on the governance that can help usage in terms of marketing, but also in terms of finance and risk, so that it could accelerate usage. So we did that. And with this team, what we do is that in terms of usage, we prioritize our use cases by value. In Societe Generale, the target at the group level is to create 500 million euros in terms of value by 2026. And of course, a significant part of it is in SG Retail France. In terms of portfolio, we have prioritized, some use cases in different areas. So if I illustrate, one of the use cases that we have already in production is how we can industrialize our commercial proactivity. You know that in a bank, again, our client asks us to be able to determine their needs and to be able to, push the right commercial opportunity. So we have now, a technology stack that can help us, determine who is able and who is willing to have this opportunity and to push it by mail, by notification, or to push it to our relationship manager. Also, what we have in production that is very important is that when you start, a journey, for example, on the digital, and it's more and more the case, because just to give you some figures, on our individuals, 80% are, digital, and they come in the application 26 times a month. So nearly once a day, they come and on the app. So when we see and we detect that a client started a journey and that maybe he's lost at some point, we have the ability now also to use this data to, for example, have a call with a remote platform so that he helps the client transform the sale at the end. So this is one of the use cases to improve commercial efficiency. We have also some use cases, of course, to improve efficiency. For example, in a bank, financing is really key. So if you are on the corporate side, you have to make some credit application. This is at the heart of a bank. And this credit application, we are not sufficiently automatized, so we have some use cases also to fulfill it, completely automatically. We have also some use case in our back offices. For example, we have one treatment when a client, unfortunately, is dead. We have to manage the succession process. And so on this, we received a lot of emails from different, people. Could be the son of the client and some other, people. And it was not easy to allocate the email to the right file of the client. So it took some people, to read the email and to allocate it to the right client file. And so we automate that also. So in terms of value, it was a good thing to improve efficiency. And also, we have some use cases, because we are a bank, on the credit also. Credit score is key if you want to improve the time to yes and the time to cash. And so we also have some use cases in that area. So this was the portfolio of AI. Of course, with the Gen AI, we have some use cases that we can enhance through the Gen AI, but that needs from us to modify a bit the way we operate. So in terms of Gen AI, in SocGen, what we think is that we have maybe to choose few use cases, but we have to think of them right away as industrialized, so that we have a chance to implement them and so that it can be game changer. So in the French retail, we prioritize two use cases. The first one is about our relationship manager, because they are searching a lot of information at the moment in a knowledge base that is a bit hard to operate. So it took them a lot of time. And we are now experimenting a Gen AI solution so that they can do that in 30 seconds and not in 30 minutes. The challenge with this use case is the size, because we have 20,000 relationship managers. So it is how we have a good model that can be used by 20,000 people with the right time response. So this is one of the first use case. And the second one is about, client servicing. So we have some chatbot and we have some callbot. So just to give you some volumes, we have 3 million chat a year. We have 32 million calls a year. So if you are able with the Gen AI to better determine the reason of the call or the reason of the chat and to give the right answer, it could have massive effect both on operational efficiency and on satisfaction, because the client, they want the answer right away. So these are the two use cases, and to address them, we change a bit our operating model. we put in place some common team between the data and the IT, and we are at the moment testing some issues about what is the right model, where is the data localization, what is the economics behind all these use cases. And we are moving forward to try day after day to put again these two use cases in production as soon as possible. So this is how I think AI can help and will help Societe Generale to transform the model. I mean that we have no choice to adopt AI, and we have no choice also to be sure that at the end it is implemented and used so that it creates the main value. So thank you very much.